that human biosecurity emergency was declared under the Biosecurity Act by the Governor-General, and that regards the recognition of the threat, the coronavirus, and the need for the federal government to take actions. The travel advice to every Australian is do not travel abroad. Do not go overseas. That is a very clear instruction. For those of you who are thinking of going overseas in the school holidays, don't. Don't go overseas. Ban on non-essential gatherings of persons 100 and greater in indoor areas. So in outdoor areas it's 500, indoor areas it's 100, and that is effective now. Well, what is an essential gathering? And that's an airport, public transportation, medical and health service facilities, emergency service facilities, disability or aged care facilities, correctional facilities, youth justice centres or other places of custody, courts or tribunals, parliaments, a food market, supermarket, grocery store, retail store, shopping centre, office buildings, factories, construction sites, mining sites. That relates to schools, universities, education facilities and childcare facilities, hotels and motels. They are essential places where there are essential gatherings. We put in place waivers of a series of aviation-related charges. This will provide much-needed support for our aviation sector, who has been the hardest hit. On public transport, I should say that remains essential travel, but social distancing should be sought to be practiced wherever possible. If you're getting in a cab or in an Uber, sit in the back seat, don't sit in the front seat. Schools should remain open. That is the health advice. Interestingly, this is also what Singapore has done. Singapore has been one of the more successful countries. In Singapore, the schools are open. Limiting visits to a short duration. Limiting visits to a maximum of 2 visitors at one time per day. Visits should be conducted in a resident's room, outdoors, or in a specific area designated by the facility, rather than communal areas where the risk of transmission to other residents is greater. There should be no large group visits or gatherings, including social activities or entertainment, to be permitted at this time. No school groups of any size should be allowed to visit aged care facilities. The following visitors and staff, including visiting workers, will not be permitted to enter an aged care facility. Obviously, those who have returned from overseas in the last 14 days. Those who have been in contact with a confirmed case of COVID-19 in the last 14 days. Those with fever or symptoms or acute respiratory infection symptoms. Those who have not been vaccinated against influenza after the 1st of May.